So I'm just getting back out to a site for a video I just did about this condensing coil sensor being bad on this York package heat pump. Also about updating the board and everything like that. This part I'm just going to kind of go over these new sensor leads and kind of how I was talking about in the video, how I was going to replace it. I had to shut this unit off in the heat pump mode and just use the backup heat source when I was last here, just to make sure that the coil would be all melted when I came back. Another trick you can do if you had to melt it on the spot would be putting it in air conditioning mode for a short period of time, just to get the condensing coil or the outdoor coil to melt. But yeah, so this is the new leads I was talking about that we've been getting from York. They're a lot longer. It has this new little bracket on it that, as you can see, it doesn't really put any pressure in weird spots like the other bracket does. But yeah, this is the new bracket right here. And then obviously you have this big long lead. So what's nice about those long leads, like I said, for the different models, you can kind of run it back in these drier areas. I mean, it's currently raining right now as I'm doing this repair, and you can just see how I don't know if you can pick it up in the video or not, but it's soaked basically all throughout this portion. Like I said, these leads, when they get wet, can really give you faulty readings. So with this connection being out here and it's getting wet, it's giving you faulty readings. So now I'm gonna be taking this back. I'm just gonna undo this. You can loosen this little screw right here and this thing will slide up, and that way I can get those leads back in this section, and I'll just zip tie it to this wire bundle coming through. That way it's completely dry, and we can completely eliminated that possibility of what's going on. Also, that new bracket, actually this is the old bracket, and it would basically just put pressure in some weird spots, and from what we were told by tech support, is it can ruin the little sensing bulbs in the sensor. So yeah, I'm gonna undo all this and kind of get this new sensor installed and just kind of show you guys the after of everything I'm about to do. Not make you guys sit here and watch me do it, because I know I get bored watching stuff like that. So I'll just show you after it's all in here, and yeah. So now I got that sensor in. You can see I just hooked it up right here where it was. Make sure you get insulation back around the sensor, whether it's you just reuse the stuff that was here or if you got something in your truck. Just make sure it's insulated so it's getting a good reading. I usually throw a zip tie on it loosely just to make sure that the insulation stays on, nothing gets wiggled off or anything like that. So yeah, just make sure that's insulated. But now you can see I ran that wire back through there and into this blower compartment, and you can see that you still have your white and black here, you still have your white and black over here. So I just matched that all back up, and now it's in this nice dry environment. This definitely should prevent any of those weird faulty readings here with all this wet environment. And now that I got this new sensor too, I mean, I should be getting a nice good reading. Right now it's going through a startup. I'm gonna see if it lets me get through. I gotta wait till the startup is done. It's just basically a countdown, because I turned power off when I did this new sensor, so I'm gotta wait for the power. I just reapplied power, and now I just gotta wait for this countdown here, and that way I can kind of come in here. I just want to see what that sensor temperature is reading right now by going through the control board. Alright, so I'm just getting to the point where I can actually get into this thing. I get in to my temperatures. Gonna hit, let's see, yeah, coil sensors. and then condenser coil. So now it's 48.3, where before basically it was not registering anything. So now I'm actually getting my temperature. I'd say it's probably about accurate. It's, I don't know, it's probably about what the temperature is out here. So yeah, I feel pretty good now seeing that I'm actually getting the correct temperature, so this thing can actually go into the defrost correctly and not be a big ball of ice. So yeah, I got everything kind of hooked back up. I just wanted to show this video of putting in this condenser coil sensor on this particular model. It's really easy to do just to make that correction. As far as the sensor, that condenser coil sensor, I might actually have a part number. I'm trying to see if I have a part number for that thing. Of course, it's all ripped. But it looks like that part number, it's a source one part. It's a S102549696000, and it's just a sensor temp 10-foot lead, male with clip is how it's described. Because I know we had to deal with tech support to get this exact sensor, because we were just having so much issues out here in the Pacific Northwest area with the moisture on these sensors. So that was a solution they came up with us. But I mean, if you're having issues in other parts of the world or United States, I would recommend trying to get that sensor in replace of this little guy, because this is the little guy that they usually will send you. And like I said, I mean, just with the length, it gets you right back in that same compartment. So if you're in an area that gets pretty wet or snow or any of that kind of stuff, you've been having weird defrost issues, it's what I would recommend doing. So yeah, I just want to go over that, try to hopefully help some people out, because I know it's a nightmare when we first started running into it years ago. So thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. All right, thanks guys.